All right, guys, so what we have here is just a nice dowel rod. So at home, you can grab a broom, a mop. If you happen to have a PVC pipe, that works great too. But you're gonna grab your object. And so we're gonna do a drill here just to find a neutral spine and learn how to properly hip hinge. So I'm gonna place the stick here along my back. And as you can see, in a neutral spine, I have 3 points of contact along the stick. So the back of my head, the middle of my back, and then along my low back or sacrum. All 3 points will stay in contact with this as I move. So when most of us go to pick something up, we just kind of round our backs and pick up an object, right? But as we are going through this program, anytime that you go to pick up a weight, anytime that you're performing a deadlift or a hip hinging movement, we want to think about good positioning and we want to think about engaging that core. So again, coming into this movement pattern with a hip hinge, we're thinking about moving from our hip itself versus from our back. So when most of us go to do a hip hinge, we kind of keep athletic stance in the legs, we send the hips back, and all 3 points stay in contact with the stick as we go through this range of motion. So again, the movement's coming from the hip joint, not our back. The minute we start to move from our back, you'll notice that from the low back, that stick comes flying up off my low back and I've got a little bit of a bend there. So we might even be somebody that comes into a hip hinge perfectly, but when we come up out of this, we try to use our back, lifting from our back. You'll see that the middle of that stick has dropped down from my back. But when I go to stand up and I use my glutes and engage, all 3 points stay in contact. So again, I can try to lower with my chest and then I lose it. So this is a really nice drill that you can do at home just to observe and learn what your movement pattern or tendency is. Because some of us may think, oh no, I do barbell work, I'm used to cleans and deadlifts, and I do kettlebell deadlifts, and I do all these things. I have a very good hip hinge. You may be surprised. So go ahead, give this a try, throw this on your back, and learn a little bit about your movement patterns. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we can go over them. Have a great day.